जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Thou dost thine own work and men call it theirs. Tomar karma tumi koroma, loke bole koriyami. I am the doer, I am the doer. Actually, see, this I is a false I. Real I is I am Atman. I am Purna. I am pure spiritual existence. I am ocean of bliss and bliss alone. So that reality and this identification with body, all doubts disappear after the realization of God. And the realization, with realization, all karmas dissolve, all doubts get cleared. Chidyante sarva samshaya, kshiyante chasya karmani, tasmin drishte paravare, vidyate hridaya grantischa, chidyante sarva samshaya, kshiyante chasya karmani, tasmin drishte paravare. The knot between the body, in the moment I sleep, totally I dissociate from the bodily existence. I enter into a different dimension unrelated to body. Till waking up, I am independent of body. While waking up, immediately first awareness, I am this body. How it becomes one with the body. How it identifies totally to say, I am this body, with which he had no connection when he slept. This identification, the bond, the karmic load has created, these karmas have created. What binds is karma between my Chaitanya, my spiritual existence, and this bodily existence. It goes on, this body has some time. It has come into existence, it passes through a cycle and drops off. And I go to another body because karma is still there. The karmic load to finish. I go on transmigrating from body to body. So how I am identifying with this body? This bond between the Chaitanya and the three bodies, gross, subtle and causal body, pertaining to waking state, dreaming state and deep sleep. These three bodies, I am bound. The knots that are binding the Chaitanya with physical body, Chaitanya with subtle body, Chaitanya with causal body. These three bonds are called Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi and Rudra Granthi. Together they are called the knot, Granthi, Chit Jada Granthi. Chit is consciousness, that is Chaitanya, and Jada, matter and spirit. I have two existences, my spiritual existence, I am spirit, spiritual existence, my bodily existence, I am body, I am spirit, bodily existence and spiritual existence. They are bound together by Chit Jada Granthi, Chaitanya and Jada, matter and spirit. Bond is called Chit Jada Granthi. This Granthi breaks off and spirit becomes free, matter becomes free. They get separated from each other. They get their own identity. This getting identity is Atma Jnana. I was having a jnana of this thinking, understanding that my body is myself. Now I know I am Atma, not body. I am spirit and not matter that is going to perish one day and disappear. No, I am that spirit. So this Atma Jnana, with Atma Jnana, the knots are supposed to have broken. Vidyate Granthi, this body, mind, the Chitta Jada Granthi is going to break off. Vidyate Hridaya Granthi. Where does this Chitta Jada Granthi exist? In the heart of man, where the bodily existence end and spiritual existence begin, is heart. Bodily existence is body, pranas energy, senses, mind and intellect. Then there is the no man's land prajna. After that is spiritual existence. This where they join. Where I stand, if one step ahead, I am body. One step behind, I am spirit. This threshold is Hridaya, the place, the heart of man, the spiritual heart, not physical heart, spiritual heart, where I am in the deep sleep. I reach that space. So there lies the Chitta Jada Granthi, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi, Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha, all doubts get clear. Kshiyante Chasya Karmani, his karmas, Kshiyante, they all perish, dissolve, they go away. Sarva Samshayaha. And that is the realization. Sri Ramakrishna is telling here, all doubts disappear. Chidyanti sarva samshaya, after the realization of God. Then the devotee meets the favorable end. The favorable wind. Then the devotee meets the favorable wind. This is with reference to the boat floating in the ocean or water. In water, when the boat is traveling, when the favorable wind comes, he unfurls the mast so that the wind carries the further. If it is unfavorable, he shuts down and the cloth that is going to spread, the mast, it is folded, and when the favorable comes, he unfurls it. The moment it unfurls, it's just carrying now. He need not strive to row the boat anymore. Then the devotee meets the favorable wind. He becomes free from worry. He is like a boatsman who, when favorable wind blows, unfurls his sail, holds the rudder lightly and enjoys a smoke. Ishan took his leave and Sri Ramakrishna talked with him. No one else was present. How the whole thing set up, you see. Each one comes and there is a ocean of pure nectar, Sagara, Jnana Sagara, Bhakti Sagara is there. Each one comes with a small empty pot. Some have a little bigger pot, some have smaller pot according to their capacity. With that they come, they take their water and go back. The nectar, as much as they can, but the ocean remains as it is. Sri Ramakrishna is that ocean of jnana, of bhakti. Ishana came, acquired a little strength to do his sadhana. He got cleared all his doubts. He is becoming firm to take up his sadhana. He goes now, has gone. And Thakur is speaking to him. No one else was present. He asked him what he thought of Narendra, Rakhal, Adhar and Hazra, and whether they were guileless. Because M is the reporter of what is happening. Sri Ramakrishna now and then wakes him up because he is most interested. Suppose I am going to write something about a particular person whom I like. My whole attention will be there, and I forget to write the actual picture of the thing wherein others are there. Now when we suppose some President Maharaj or somebody comes, whole attention is on. So many people have gathered. So many people. It is not a complete picture. It's a partial picture of the whole thing. Again and again, Sri Ramakrishna, I am going to play for a few days, and this is going to continue forever. It is Ramakrishna movement which is going to go generations of generation, sanctifying the earth and purifying the souls, elevating them to the fine divinehood. It flows. The current is going to flow. For those things, Narendra, Rakhala, all these people are going to participate, take the ball and keep their ball rolling. So if he is not able to give the exact whole thing, each one he must be observing as much he is observing Sri Ramakrishna and his greatness and glory. So Sri Ramakrishna is diverting now and then to make him aware of the other things who are important personalities. Many do not know what Naren is, what is he going to do. The whole thing, carrying Sri Ramakrishna to every heart, carrying Holy Mother to the core of the being, because she cannot be put into the intellect, because man is becoming reasoning and logic than the heart. So to present Holy Mother, the time must come. Now Ramakrishna he can present that too as ideal. The name Ramakrishna he is not able to give. Man has become so much limited, and his whole attention is what am I going to get in this world. One is how shall I sustain my life. The second thing is how will I develop my possessions. How will I enjoy? What am I going to get here? Everywhere, wherever man goes, he will be seeing what will I get, what will I get, what will you go there, what will I get? The question always, the mind is, because reasoning is there, logic is there. When the logic becomes weak, reality becomes true, more predominant, then the Holy Mother which has to enter into core and awaken love for God, love for the reality, love for all beings, love for this nature has to awaken. That seed Sharda Devi is going to keep. It takes long time for Sharda Devi to come out. And Sri Ramakrishna is unsophisticated, very difficult to present to people. When existential awareness comes into picture, does God exist? Then it projects out. Look here, there is a person who has seen and shows the path to see. So they know only Vivekananda can first go and shake them up from the slumber, long-lasting slumber, and make them then present little by little of the higher realities of truth. Hinduism is such a thing which is not dependent on anybody's words, follow this. No. It is standing on realization of the truth, and then the whole thing, life according to the nature's principles, live according to nature's demands, live according to nature's law, live according to nature's plan, so that you evolve from animalhood to humanhood, humanhood to divinehood, and you become divine. The moment you become divine, no more suffering, no more bondage, no more limitations, no limitations. You become unlimited. In human, there is lot of limitation. In animalhood, there is the lowest rung in this world of beings. Only I live. I and live. The other things disappear. So in man, I live amidst people. I live independent of all things. I don't care for other things. I live independent is animalhood. I live amidst people is with comradeship, with mutual love, is human. I love for the people. What you call a life of sacrifice, ahuti, oblation, that is life divine. The pervasion to bodily level as animal. Pervasion, I am pervading my body alone. I am pervading the society is humanhood. I pervade the entire universe is divine. So this manifestation, am I shrinking or expanding? Expansion is spirituality, contraction is materialism. I become a matter, I become spirit. Spirit is all pervading, matter is localized. So here creates the greatest difference. So Sri Ramakrishna is bringing him again and again, waking up. He asked him what he thought of Naren, Rakhal, Adar and Azra. He himself is reporting what Thakur asked him, the author, Azra, and whether they were guileless, an important thing. Sri Ramakrishna is making him understand the principles also. What is Ramakrishna's view? What is Ramakrishna's ideal? Are they guileless? Guileless means there is a kind of purity and innocence mixed, where there is no, it is by what we call in English artless. There is artless. That is no making adjustment according to somebody is coming. I am making a false presentation as if I am not actually true to myself. I am projecting some face. This guilelessness is the first step that the God becomes just like we tune to God, we tune to nature. We guileless immediately sees that divinity is pervading it. The God is approaching him. Where there is just like sensors. Sensors are constant, radars you can see, constantly moving. The movement, its movement is so vast and broad spectrum. It looks just, it is moving like this, radar. But from this huge, vast funnel like it is moving. And now This face is here, its range is huge range when it goes to the almost 365 degrees. It can, every second it can sweep. So like that, the vastness it's going to cover. This the he comes within the pervasion of the anybody. This it is going. It is a guileless means it immediately recognizes that the God's focus, the Kripadrishti falls immediately. That is the germinated seed of divinity, where God is going to manifest. There is a field where it can manifest. Now seed is there, it falls on a stone, nothing happens. If it touches water somewhere, something happens. If it gets a ground, it can get a rooting. So it is the water, the moment it touches, how it reacts, you see, the seed, it starts germinating. Like that, the guilelessness is where the God can manifest. It gets a place where it can project, and that guileless Sri Ramakrishna is trying to Hazra and other, whether they were guileless, and asked the master, what do you think of me, himself? The whole thing. Because he is going to present to the world Sri Ramakrishna and the whole play, divine play, as much as it is needed for the world. The play is going on. So this master is going only every week. Once in a week he is going and recording. Other things, stories that are going on, remains unrecorded. Who knows? Knows. And it is absent for the rest of the world forever, till a devotee enters into Leela Dhyana and sees the whole thing happening, like the Vyasa entering into. Now, yesterday just I was glancing through a particular part of Mahabharata, what it is. I did not have so much, the whole detail, unimaginable dimension. Everything is in shloka form. Everything is bound by a particular law of formation of the sentences, formation of the rhythm, the meter, perfect metering. Stanzas after stanzas running. The whole scene, as it is minutest thing, he's going, he's sitting, he's talking, his words, his reply, all these are we cannot conceive a story like that with such perfection, such detail, and clearly depicting its inner stuff. It is depicting. Each nature is brought out. Just look here, how they talk, how they do this. So Master is asking how they are they guileless? And then finally, and what do you think of me? What do you think of me? As if he's a measuring scale. And Sri Ramakrishna is immeasurable. His teacher, who come to teach him the 64 tantras and Vaishnava path of God realization. Bhairavi Brahmani, after seeing him, she says, if weeks pass, months pass, then finally, every day, every moment, a new phase. Every moment, a new phase. Then she says, Tumi Ananta, Tumar Bhab Ananta. You are infinite. Your moods are infinite. Limitless you are. Limitless you are, your moods. Each mood, it sees something of this, a particular aspect of nature, a particular aspect of human, a particular aspect of this cosmic existence, a particular aspect of God. So he is scanning everything, every moment. So that bhavas in which he tunes and experiences. What do you think of me? Yam said, you are simple and at the same time deep. It is extremely difficult to understand you. Sri Ramakrishna laughed. This much. I am incapable of measuring you. Means you can imagine the vastness. If we understand the concept of horizon, it looks sun is rising in the east horizon. It's rising. But horizon looks like a little away from here. Sun looks like a small ball coming up, unimaginable dimension. When he starts understanding the sky, oh, how vast! Millions and millions of galaxies are there standing in front of me. Millions of years I am seeing at night when I see the stars. The forest has left its light so many billions of years back, and it is reaching me now. The nearest may be few thousand millions. That is millions of millions to thousands of millions. I am seeing at a time past. What can be the vastness? So this decides, this makes us understand the vast. Oh, it is immeasurable. We live. Niranjanam nityamanantarupam bhaktanukampa dritavigraham vai Ishavataram parameshamidhyam tam Ramakrishnam shirasa namamaha.